welcome back to our channel. As you may know, if you've seen any of our previous vlogs, we are getting ready to move and put our house on the market.
Yeah.
You ready?
I am ready.
Me too. We've been in Connecticut for quite some time and we are ready and anxious to get out of the suburbs and onto our plot of land and live out our dreams.
Yeah, so what we've been doing, and you've seen me in some of the videos, not all, but I've been going through and trying to update the house to make it a little bit more turnkey for when the next person that buys the house, not to mention we can get a little bit more money if we do that. So today we are in our home gym and there's some things that need to be done here. First off, the paint wasn't too great. This room actually started it off as more like an editing room and music room, and so I had funky colors in there, and we swapped rooms where the home gym was, and we moved that equipment in here and put the music stuff and the computer and the editing and all that stuff is in the other room now. So needs some paint. Not only does it need some paint, but we had a little water issue, and if you hang on right there, I'll show you what I mean. So we had a little water come in here, and I know the lighting isn't that great, and it kind of messed the wall up back here. So I had to redo the drywall from here all the way down in this little closet that we have here. So at the time, I wasn't really too concerned. I didn't care. This was a home gym and didn't matter. It was just a closet. So kind of left the mud on there. So now what I have to do is go back and sand all of that down. So we're going to be sanding that, and we have to fix all the little corners here. Didn't really put any caulk here. We got to line that up, fix that. All of this stuff here in what was our home gym. So that is what we're going to be doing today. And won't you stick with us through this video? It's going to be fairly quick doing this part, hopefully. And then we'll have a little chat about the areas that we are interested in moving to. And that's a big one.
Oh man, it's real big. It's real big. The map has increased. The areas have increased, and it comes with some really hard decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Really hard decisions to make sure that we're checking off all the boxes, or as many boxes as possible off the list.
All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna tape this up to try to keep some of that dust from going into the other room, and I'm gonna get to sanding the walls in here. I'll do some caulking, and we'll get to the painting.
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
What exactly are you filming here?
I'm filming you.
Yeah, you see See dust and
Dang.
yeah.
There's a lot of dust on there.
Yeah. So I'm done. I'm just gonna let the shop vac kind of get some of that dust out of the air there, and go in and vacuum up all the dust off the carpet around the edges, and then get to painting. I started rolling the paint onto the ceiling, and for whatever reason, the popcorn that's on the ceiling started to peel right off. See, this popcorn started peeling off, which caused another problem. So now I have to scrape the ceiling. Is that fun?
Oh.
Look at the mess. Look at this. I'm not happy. And I'm in pain, my knee hurt. Okay, so I got the ceiling completely scraped, and it's not looking too bad. So there are a couple of spots that when I was doing the scraping kind of nicked the drywall. So I'm gonna go back over, put a little compound on that. Not to mention there are some nails that I'm seeing that are showing here. See, like this patch right here, these nails are kind of popping out, and it's in various spots. I think there's some down here, with the nails right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go back over the ceiling with a little bit of compound, and then wait for that to dry. I'll sand that off, and then get to cleaning up in here. Look at this. Holy Toledo, Batman. Yep. So, clean that up, and then I will get to painting. So I've got the majority of the room vacuumed up. There's just a little spot left. I look absolutely nuts. If you're wondering why I'm not showing all of it and whatnot, it's because I'm using the camera. It's really dusty in here, and I don't want the dust to, to mess the camera up in any way. But I got a little bit left, so I'll show you this little area right here. It's pretty much all cleaned up. I'm gonna get this last little area, and then from then I will I'll start putting a little bit of compound if necessary, like I said, to get the wall straightened out. I need a caulk around the corners, and we'll get to painting.
The sun on your face is indescribable. The look in your eyes is undeniable. Indescribable.
Edit that out.
All this nastiness off the ground. Plug up these
Yeah, I'm about to log out.
legs. Can't wait for you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm wait for you. Alright, so obviously it's the next day. What I did was, you saw me put the compound on, and I don't know if I put too much or not, but it was still wet when I went to do the sanding on it. So it's the next day. Went to work and back home now, and I'm gonna finish this. So here are the spots that I need to do. So I'm gonna get these spots done really quick, and then I will start painting. And look who's home.
Home.
So yeah, we got home from work, and I'm going to sand these little spots of compound that you saw me put on yesterday, and then we'll get to painting.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious I should be wearing a mask to do this. I've been wearing a mask the entire time. I just don't feel like getting one on right now. Whew, maybe I should put a mask on. Dang.
I think I got it on now.
So doing that, obviously it's pretty dusty. It's dusty as heck in here. I now have to try to get that dust that's stuck to the ceiling and the walls. Just try to get out as much as possible. I'm gonna turn the shop vac on just so it can kind of suck some of that dust into the shop vac. And then yeah, I think we're good for painting.
Been 2 weeks and nothing's changed. Close my eyes, I see your face. I'm so sick of all the thinking, all the sitting around and missing. Same old things don't numb the pain.
I got a feeling my shoulder is gonna be throbbing when I'm done with this. I'm pretty sure.
I don't wanna go downtown, I don't wanna mess around. All I think about is your lips, your kiss. I don't wanna have a drink, have a random little fling. All I wanna do is show up at your place and say, let's try this again. I wonder if you think of me.
Just know that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. That's just what it is when it comes to these DIY projects. Always something.
But I'm at home remembering.
got it all painted up. If you want to pan around and look. Ceiling looks good, walls looking good. Obviously we didn't show like us doing the majority of the painting because that makes for a boring video. But if you look, there are some pieces that I screwed up on here, hand kind of slipped, and then obviously we got a touch up right here. So the next thing we're gonna do is, before we completely finish this room and start putting all the plates and stuff back on and the accordion doors on, we thought it would be a good idea to like really just finish this closet because we never really did. So there's some stuff on here. Obviously I showed you guys in a earlier part of the video that I had to make a repair here. There's a lot of compound, dry compound that's against the wall here in a lot of spots. So I'm gonna take this stuff off and we're gonna get to kind of sanding this out, smoothing out all the areas before we put this closet back together. Obviously we didn't film me sanding all this down. I told you guys early in the video, we're using a pocket, not Osmo, what is this, a DJI what?
It's an
Pocket?
Pocket Osmo. Osmo
Okay.
Pocket.
And the dust and all that stuff floating around, and we don't want it to ruin the camera. And the camera is actually getting pretty dusty. We should have used one of the action cameras for this that has the cover on it. But anyhow, we didn't film sanding, but we got it all sanded down. Now, for whatever reason, the previous owners, when they did this house, they used nails on drywall, which is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but there's nails here, which had compound over it. This is what I literally had to sand down. So I'm gonna fix this up, little tape, compound, and let that dry and get this looking good again, and then we'll paint. So while that's drying, we'll probably finish the outside of this and get that painted up, and then probably hit Home Depot again so that we can pick up a few more things before this is completely done. Yeah, this is where we are right now, and hope you're enjoying. I know I'm just painting and whatnot, but this is a part of moving, so we need to refresh and give some of these rooms facelifts, and that's what we're doing. Cover up all the patches and all those nails and stuff, you know?
Yep.
Just get that in there. Again, this is, we're gonna see the consistency of this. It's not that great. It's been sitting for a while, so it shouldn't be this loose. You know, I've seen people put water in their compound. Don't put water in your compound. That's not what it's for. You're not supposed to do that. You want a nice, thick consistency. Because after all, you are gonna sand this. So you want it nice and thick, and then you level it off with your sander. Or if you're gonna hand sand it, you do it that way too. So those are gone. Let's get these right here. So what I do is I get a little bit on there first. And I'm not telling anyone how to do drywall. You do drywall however you want to do drywall. Completely up to you. What I'm saying is, the way I do it is I get a little bit on there first. Then I'll put my tape, right? Nice and even cut. You don't gotta rip it, tear any of that stuff, and then kind of smooth that on there. So now you know that tape isn't going anywhere, right? Then you can just go ahead, cover it up. That's it. Nice and easy. But again, you want it nice and somewhat thick, because when you go to sand, you don't want to sand it straight down to the paper. You want to kind of even it out. But yeah, like that, just like that, just like that. Put my Bob Ross voice on.
And going back to Dwayne's point of the previous builders using nails instead of screws, for context, this was left by the previous, I'm assuming, people that lived here. And as you can see, it says lived here with the wrong spelling of here, but that's okay. In 1980, long time ago. So obviously there's a lot of things that were done incorrectly that we're now correcting before we can put the house on the market.
You got me in pieces, fed me straight to the veins, filling up these lungs with smoke till I can't breathe again. You've turned me open, exposed to the light again, and I'll never feel the same as if I walked away. Hey, oh, hey, you got me in pieces.
Don't be a bot. Don't be a bot.
To smoke till I can't breathe again. You slandered me open, exposed to the light of day, and I'll never feel the same as if I walked away. Hey, oh,
That's good. Right. Put that back on and then. Sweet. Battery's dead. See if I can just- All right. Just need to these shelves back up and then put the doors on. I'm exhausted.
I've been on to you for some time. You coming home wasted. I can smell her fragrance on you. I didn't like you, just committed crime. But I don't know why I deny it. I thought I could fight.
So, the room is done. Everything in here is put back together. Freshly painted walls. Freshly painted ceiling. Carpet cleaned. Installed some closet doors, and yeah, everything it's looking good. It's looking good. So we got these doors in. They are not bifold doors, obviously they're accordion, but they're just, you know, simple doors, just to kind of, you know, give the closet a door. So everything's put back together. This is what we call our small gym. Not really anything heavy in terms of weights. Obviously there's a treadmill in here. We've got like a bench that you can change to a flat bench, make it incline, decline. Yeah, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's all done. I'm very happy with it. The inside of the closet was done. Let me just flip this. I'll show you the inside. I put a bunch of the stuff, the tools and stuff that I was using on the shelf just for right now. Just pick everything up off the ground. But yeah, this is the inside of the closet. It's all done, trimmed up. Looks good. Looks really good. So this was completed. So the next thing that I'm going to be working on is our edit suite, which is literally behind that door. Now, you probably noticed the door itself. Still prime, hasn't been painted yet. And the only reason for that is I'm not done with that side yet. So when I'm done with that side, I'll paint the door. It'll be right on both sides. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. I know this was me painting and scraping the ceiling and not a lot of fun, but we're vlogging. So once again, appreciate you guys, and catch you on the next video.